when it comes to managing diabetes, what you eat is important. At 6 o'clock, we showed you the best foods to buy while grocery shopping. Tonight, Channel 5's Tracy Bragg shows us how to cook healthy meals.
Cooking healthier means being aware of what you throw in your pan.
For many of us, each passing year brings an extra pound or two.
I got married, had kids, I started gaining weight afterwards, and it's just getting higher and higher.
That's Pat Ledma. She tells us as a high school athlete, gaining weight was never a concern. Years later, bad eating habits finally began to catch up with her.
Everything was fast food for me because I was always on the go, and I started gaining so much weight.
She says one day she got on the scale and couldn't believe her eyes, 330 pounds. It was a weight she never thought she'd reach. She says that day she decided to make a change. She left the fast food behind and started cooking at home. Registered dietitian Ileana Martinez says a life transformation is possible if you make the right eating decisions, starting with the oil you use to cook.
So your vegetable oils always tend to be much safer and healthier versus your fat or your butter.
So I got my pan and my apron on, and I've decided which oil I'm going to use. Now Martinez tells us deciding how to use this oil and this pan is just as important as the food I put in.
Of course, when we eat fried foods, we can be tripling or even quadrupling our calories. So really grilling, broiling, or baking are your ways to go when it comes to cooking protein and your vegetables.
Martinez explains 3 ounces of protein per meal is suggested. That's approximately the size of a deck of cards. She recommends making fish your go-to due to its omega-3 count. Omega-3 is good for your metabolism, among other things. Chicken and pork the next most selected, and then red meat. That's what you should eat the least. As for vegetables, Martinez says they aren't all created equal. She tells us to pick the most colorful.
You want to stay away from like your corn, your potato, your squash, because those, even though they are vegetables, they're considered starchy vegetables.
She explains when it comes to plates, size matters. 8 to 9 inches in diameter is the perfect size. When filling that plate, variety is key.
So half of your plate should be your vegetables, a fourth should come from your protein, and then a fourth should come from your whole grains.
When it comes time to finally start eating, Martinez recommends turning off the TV and leaving cell phones in the other room. She tells us distracted eating leads to overeating. Ledma tells us she's lost 85 pounds so far, and she isn't done yet.
Martinez tells us the Diabetes Association hosts healthy cooking classes every second Tuesday and third Thursday of every month. In the studio, Tracy Bragg, Channel 5 News at 10.